Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Aunt Becky.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Grammy.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Matt.
I'm Mimi.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Welcome back, everyone. We are hauling some cattle this morning. We're looking to load up 3 head, so that's what we're working on right now. Because we had to load cattle this morning, I got started filming a little bit earlier on. We got some rain last night into this morning, so everything is very sloppy around here. Dad was at the auction late yesterday. He picked up some grapes, and then he also got a ton of apples. They look really nice. Beautiful stuff. We just got everything pulled out of the cooler and we've got the farm market all set up. And now that we're done setting up the farm market, we're gonna sort all this stuff that Dad brought home from the auction.
I didn't really do that because I didn't want to get in trouble. Yeah, I want them to be nice. It's fair week. I know.
So right now I am just marking all of the apples to what they are because it can get very difficult when you're sorting apples and you're trying to put apples out.
Sometimes it's hard to tell your Cortland from your Macintosh from your Empire after you've been looking at them for a while.
Apples look like apples after a while.
It's like apples.
Like when you've been staring at a lot of apples, apples to apples, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like apples to oranges, but it's like apples to apples.
Apples to apples. Well, this is gonna change some plans today, that's for sure. We're getting ready to feed the cattle. We're just getting our wagon hooked up. Now, we did get a nice rain on Tuesday, so things were kind of wet. And with the rain we're getting today, it's just making everything very sloppy. I'm just glad we got the tractor with the back window hooked up. Because if we didn't, it was just like raining sideways. I don't know, it got pretty wet. I'm glad the cattle don't mind eating in the rain today. Eventually the plan is trying to put a roof over all of this. We got plans, you know, big plans. Well, that should about do it for the cattle. We got them all fed. Now I believe all I need to get done is collect the eggs. Just got my first basket of eggs collected. They look really nice. And here we have basket number 2. Now, something you didn't see us do today is feed the chickens. We feed the chickens 2 times a week. We make sure that we have plenty of storage and that we have plenty of feeder space for them. It's just nice not having to do that job every day. There are certain jobs that need to be done every day, like setting up the farm market, feeding some of the animals. As you just saw, collecting eggs is one thing that we have to do every day. Normally, when I just mentioned we got our morning chores finished, that's basically everything I did today. But it's wet and rainy, so I got to spend a little more time doing it. What's going on in here? What are you doing?
We're bagging up potatoes. My biggest problem this morning is thinking come down to bag potatoes. Just thinking scale's dead. Had to go find the charger. Who knows where that's at?
Well, I better get out of here. It's pretty stressful. Didn't get shocked this time. Do you want to explain to everyone what's going on back here?
We are making a pen for the smaller calves to get in to eat more grain because the bigger ones are pushing them away from the feeder. The larger cows can eat more corn silage, but we want the littler ones to have more grain until they get to be 300-400 pounds.
We have enough feeder space, just the smaller ones get bullied out. It happens when you're dealing with animals. be 100% honest with you. I prefer doing this in the tractor with a back window. It just doesn't compare. To be completely honest with you, it's really nice to have a couple of these days where it's a little on the rainier side. It allows us to get a few jobs done back at the farm that we normally wouldn't have gotten done. For example, today we most likely would have been picking all morning, which is good. We need to pick stuff, but these other jobs would have been neglected. So it's nice that we're finally getting these finished. It's funny how when you get to harvest season, other jobs can be put on the back burner. And what's different for us compared to other farmers is we go straight from vegetable harvest into grain harvest. So we don't get a lot of time to take a break and get other jobs finished. So we have to make sure that we take advantage of these rainy days when we get them. Get out of the way, chickens. We don't need an accident. Daniel has got me loaded up. I'm gonna have to be careful on those hills over there. Man, it's a good thing I have this back window down. I'd have been hit in the head by a piece. What's going on here? There's cows running around. Unbelievable. So far we've got this section over here cleaned out. Then they also added some sawdust as bedding. And then over here they got this section cleaned out. And then we put down some oat straw instead of sawdust. After we got finished harvesting our oats, which we use to feed our cattle, we round baled up the oat straw. It was a little on the wet side so we couldn't square bale it. But what we like to do with it is then use it as bedding for the cattle. And the reason for that is because cattle love oat straw. I don't know what it is about it, they just love it. Why were there cows running everywhere? It's like chaos back here.
It's Ralph. Yeah, it's Ralph. All he knows how to do is mow grass, so he can't watch one cow.
What's this I'm hearing you were the one that let the cow out?
All I know how to do is mow grass.
I just got loaded up again, which should be our last load of the morning. Even though we basically dealt with rain all morning, I'm happy with what we got accomplished. And that should be about it for the morning, which is pretty cool. You know, as I was going out through the field, I was thinking about farming and how much I enjoy it. But then I was also thinking about the special privilege we have here at the Veggie Boys. Our family farm, we get to do a variety of things. We get to grain farm, we get to vegetable farm, we get to work in greenhouses, we get to work with flowers and plants and seeding. We also get the opportunity to work with cattle and chickens and other animals. I don't think there's too many farms where you get to do all those different things. A lot of farms are strictly dairy farms, cattle farms, grain farms, you get it. Sometimes people ask me if I ever get tired of farming, and it's an easy no because we have such a variety here. And well, no job lasts forever. When it comes to vegetable farming, you only get a few months out of the year where you do that. Grain farming and greenhouses, they also have their select times that we work with them. And then the animals, that's kind of an everyday thing, but we never spend too much time on it, so it never gets old. I just know I'm very happy and I'm very privileged to be doing what I'm doing. Now while I've got you here, if you are new here, please consider subscribing because we can do a lot of things on the farm, but one thing we can't do is grow this channel without your help. And if you're already subscribed, we appreciate it. One big way you can help us out is by liking the video. Well, now that we're back, I'm gonna go get my boots cleaned up and I'm gonna go get some lunch. What's up, Foghorn? How you doing, brother? We made it in for lunch. Let's see what we got. Grammy's got meatball hoagies, potato salad, and homemade tapioca pudding. What a deal. And not only was she working on all that, look at all this salsa she has jarred up over here. What a hard-working woman. Well, everyone, for the afternoon, I got a few jobs that don't involve the camera, so I'll be seeing you later on. I just got done with editing. I'm gonna head out to the fields. The boys are out there picking. I just need to bring a few baskets with me. They told me to bring 10 baskets back. I don't really know what they're picking. Is that pretty spicy?
No, it's pretty good.
Now that I've made it out to the field, the boys are picking in the newest planting of tomatoes. They're looking for some nice slicing tomatoes to take back and sell inside the farm market. We have plenty of canners, so we're just trying to find really nice tomatoes with no imperfections.
And this is a challenge because this is from the rain today. See how that tomato split? So that's no good. It's okay for canning, but they have to do it right away. See, there's another one. So they're splitting from the rain.
And the tomatoes splitting from the rain is very frustrating because all it takes is one night for tomatoes to start splitting. It looks like the boys were getting some corn stalks, which those look really nice. They got some long hots here, which I believe we need to pick one more basket, and we have a few other things that we need to get. So at the moment we're getting orders for tomorrow morning. It's for early in the morning, so we don't have to worry about picking them. Right now, Daniel and Ralph are picking some lunchbox peppers. Matthew is working on getting some red long hots. The order is for all red long hots. And Dad is grabbing some eggplant. And I'm going for a little walk down to the cole crops because I need a half bushel of broccoli. And this is a nice large head of broccoli. I got that broccoli picked. They got everything else harvested that they needed. And now we can work on getting this stuff back to the farm. First things first, we took 8 of the cornstalk bunches and we brought them in here and put them on these pumpkins. This is for an order. So we just wanted to make sure we got the corn stalks where they needed to go. At the moment, I'm playing hot potato with a pumpkin cream cheese muffin that just came out of the oven because Grammy is making pumpkin stuff. Thank you, Grammy. It's still very hot. And she's working on more over here. Check that out. What a hard-working woman. Whee! Well, everyone, we got everything closed up in the farm market. Now we're up at the house. We're gonna ask the lady in charge what we're having for dinner tonight. So what are we having for dinner tonight?
We're having pork tenderloin, broccoli, and Parmesan spinach creamy orzo.
Ooh, sounds good. Do you want to get them? Let's get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. All right, everyone, we are now sitting down at the table. As you can see, dinner's on the table. The family's all here. Almost knocked a plate off. But you guys know what that means. This is where we're going to be ending the video today. I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.